In this lecture, I will teach you how to draw the capacity curves and it is internal forces taken from structural members of a building. Okay, this is the capacity curves and this is the internal forces which we are taken from column members which we have drawn in ETAP software. Okay, for example, when we want to model this building in softwares, first of all we make a model of this ones and take the internal forces. After that we draw the capacity line here, the capacity lines, and take the internal forces from that members and see whether that member is able to withstand for the axial forces and the internal forces is within its capacity lines. Okay, for example, we have drawn this capacity graphs for column and it is showing the internal force are inside, so this members is under design means the suitable the suitable rebars are placed and the suitable cross section has been chosen for these members. For example, we just want to check the data for column, then first we go here and click display design info. After that click on PMM interaction ratio, apply. Okay, it will be applied for whole building. Okay, so now we just click on elevation and apply. Okay, so the columns elevated will be shown. Please make sure or consider these results will be shown after analyzation in softwares. Before analyzation completion, this result is not going to be visible for you. Okay, for example, I will just zoom a little bit and will select this column. After it is selection, I will right click and this window will pop up. After that, select that column and go for details. So this is ETAP's concrete frame design of column. So this tables we will take from the capacity lines designing, and this data, the other moments, the internal forces, which is PU and M2 and M3. This is M3. This will be taken from here. So we have M2 and M3. This is for the internal forces, and we will take the design force here and moment M2 and moment M3. Okay, from here. For example, I will just go to define section, frame section, column, this column, design section. I will go here, interaction surface, and I will take this data and I will copy current curve, and I will just open another Excel sheet. Open this one, the new one. So I will just paste the data which we have already copied. So we just cut this one, paste it here, and multiply this one by -1 and multiply with this into, because it is the opposite of into. We drag to be applied for whole column. So this is the table. Okay, now we can draw the capacity lines. Click here and go for insert. After that, go for scatter bubble. Select here, select data, add X direction into, drag here, remove this one for axial forces. Okay, again add X value in 3, remove this data and the axial force. Okay, this is the capacity line for column. Give a name, capacity graphs or capacity lines. Okay, and give a horizontal and vertical axis name. Give here P axial force, kilonewton, and here we just give a name, moment, kilonewton, enter. Okay, this is the capacity line for column. Now we are going to also in the same graph show the internal forces from the columns. So we just going here, cancel this one. Now we just for the same column like we have selected previous time, select this column and right click, go for details and take this moment, this design force PU and M2 and M3 for each and every column. So for example, this is for this column. For this column, we take from this first level up to 30 story. We take this is internal forces from every column, and we just put it here. For example, which I've already taken. Here, I'll just copy that value and will paste there. Okay, in this I will copy this. I have taken for each and every column. For example, I will copy this one. I have taken up to 10 story. Up to 10 story I have taken. You can take up to 30 story, up to 20 story, up to like whatever is your building, you can take that one. We just copy this one and paste it here. Paste it here. Okay, next one, arrangement. Okay, make sure this is for the capacity lines and this is for internal forces. Now we click this graph and add, select data and add again. This time for X we click M2 and for Y we click PU. Okay, you can see the internal forces has been drawn. Click OK again for another side, X directions M3, for Y same PU design force. Okay, after that click here and go for format or design tool and click here, change type, and we click scatter with movable, mark the line. Okay, now click here and give a format. For example, give this color and here this color for both, or do some others thing as well. For example, change color for this one and click here, format, and give this color. So now this drop is ready. It is showing the correct result. This is the capacity lines and this is the internal forces for columns. This is showing the graph from first story up to the 10th story. For example, we have taken data for first story, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th. We have taken the data for column up to here, just for one line and for one column. Since this for other column is the same graph is indicated. Okay, and you can draw for other column as well. For example, you can take the data from 11th story up to 30th story up to 20th story. It is your choice whatever data you can put in this capacity lines and insert it is internal forces. Okay, like we have done this one. Okay, this was today's lecture. Thank you so much for your attention. I hope this lecture was helpful for you to learn something. Thank you so much. Have a great